went. What is up? What is up? Just the BetSlips family. It's your boy CJ, the PD King, with Poolside Pat, straight off vacay. He is here for the Lou. I'm here for the brews. He's here for the Lou. But we're gonna have some fun today. Thanks everybody for jumping in. We're gonna have a kind of a new feel. We're testing it. It's a pilot episode today. And if everything goes well, that's the new segment for July. Like it's July. First day of Wimbledon's today. The greatest fortnight in all of sports starts today. So, yeah, it just makes sense that we do this stuff today. And we have our pilot of the new improved Just the BetSlips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot tips to help your BetSlips. While I'm finishing this up, Poolside, how was the vacay? Talk to me, Goose.
Great, man. I mean, it's great to be back. You know, I miss being with you, with the people. No, it's every year I go to this place up in Catskills, New York. I can't recommend it enough. It's called the Bauman's. This little, like, dinky, I wouldn't say dinky, but it's, you know, hasn't been updated. It's been around for 100 years, hasn't really been updated. It's like kind of like hotel rooms. There's like different buildings, and then they ring a bell 3 times a day. You come get your food, breakfast, you know, lunch, supper.
Oh, wow.
There's a rec hall, there's a pool, there's games, there's like competition, like outdoor competitions, ping pong, bocce, can jam, you know, you name it, cornhole, like, and like the group that I've been going there with, we go pretty much. It's usually 4th of July weekend, but they got switched. They're switching their motto up. It's usually a week now. It's just a weekend. And anyway, you know, we go, and my group I've been going with since I was 8 years old. 8 years old. I know them all a lot of them since they were very young. And like I met one of my best friends in life there when I was like 10, and now I'm the godfather of his child. Like it's one of those, just can't really explain it unless you go. And again,
Sure.
like, it's just like regular hotel rooms, like, but you're not really in the room. You're really in the room just to sleep, get changed, take a shower, like, what it is. You know, you're usually mingling and doing something outside with the people. But I am known there, which is why I think people are looking, might see it at some point. The Duke of Slips, because they call me the Duke of Bauman's. And I think I'm going to try to make that stick. I'm sure Keldog is going to take umbrance with that when he sees it, but we will see if that can potentially be my new thing. But no, I mean, it's always great to just take a step back. Obviously, with this vacation, you don't really sleep. You don't get great sleep. I'm up until 2 in the morning, like every day, just, you know, having a good time, having the adult beverages. I mean, just having a blast, man. So no, but it's my happy place, and I'm glad I went, and you know, I'm about to have pretty major knee surgery, as I think I've discussed on here. So it was good to just do that before all that.
So if Tiger Woods tells you to go to your happy place, that's where you're going. Like, I know I'm going where Virginia Bennett is with 2 pitchers of beer.
Yes.
And going there. Well, I don't know what.
Well, I'm going there
with the new version.
Well, I'm adding her to that.
To that. Got it.
Yes.
Paige Sporanic, or I can't remember the actress's name that played Virginia Bennett the first time.
I might even be the mom from Modern Family.
No. No, you're right.
No, yeah. And then, or maybe even Vicky Valancourt, but that's another discussion.
Ooh, Vicky Valancourt. Don't lean on Vicky Valancourt.
Can I show one thing before we get into everything?
Sure. Have fun. Julie Bowen is the answer to our question.
Yes. So one of my buddies challenged me to read a chapter of a book because you know, I don't really read, and I knew I was going to be poolside. Yeah, I knew I was going to be poolside. So he's like, hey, just maybe bring a book, whatever. I forgot to bring a book, so I bought one at the Walgreens or whatever.
Fair.
But what I also bought, just so people know what's up, I also bought this.
Oh boy.
And
that's a good looking dude on the front of that magazine.
He's a great looking dude. Yeah, I
don't know if you watched. He did a video with Grant Horvat breaking 60 from the front tees.
Oh, love that.
Shout out Grant Horvat.
Shout out Saquon. But yeah, no, I'm already getting, and I texted him. I'm like, hey, does this count as reading a chapter of a book? But no, I'm happy to be back, and you know what? I'm psyched for this whole new. I mean, like you said, it feels like a pilot episode, so
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, but let's do the thing that we make sure so we don't get sued. First off, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. No matter the changes, it is always for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. And number 3, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. Please utilize the resource 1-800-GAMBLER to help and resources you need if you find yourself addicted to gambling. And that is not just the sports books, that is the casinos, that is the ponies, that is everything involved with betting in general. So it could be anything. If you find yourself in the doldrums of addictive gambling, which can happen to anybody, I've seen it happen to a lot of people. Make sure you utilize 1-800-GAMBLER. They'll get you out of the fix you're in, quote unquote. And you get that. So 1, we're not professional gamblers. 2, please gamble responsibly, not at your own risk. But if you don't and you find yourself addicted to gambling, please utilize 1-800-GAMBLER. Also, we are not affiliated with or sponsored by any direct sport book. If you hear us talk about specific sport books on here, it is of our own volition. We are not getting paid by any single one of them. So that concludes the disclaimer. And shall we go to the first thing of the day today?
I couldn't be more ready for the first thing of the day.
All right. Well, the first thing of the day is yours truly. It is the performance doubles of the day, brought to you by the PD King. Yes, it is an old segment with a new feel. This is my PD of the day. I'm going to take Vladdy 2+ hits, runs, RBIs, and the Blue Jays money line. And you're sitting here saying, CJ, they're facing the Yankees. What are you doing? Well, here's the reason why. The stats, baby. Vladdy is 8 for 12 lifetime versus Rendon. He's got a couple of doubles and a homer in that as well. He had 8 hits, runs, RBIs this weekend versus Boston, so he's already averaging more than the 2 that I need from him. And Rendon just struggles in general versus Toronto, so hence the reason why I'm taking the Blue Jays money line. He has an ERA of 5.02 in 7 career starts versus Toronto. There's some other factors, but these are the big 3 that I really like. Vladdy, 8 for 12 lifetime versus Rendon. He is hot because he just had 8 hits, runs, RBIs this weekend versus Boston, and Rendon struggles versus Toronto. So those are the 3 reasons why I am taking the performance double of the day with Vladdy, 2+ hits, runs, RBIs, and a Blue Jays money line. Vladdy hits a homer and the Blue Jays win. We take the cake here. I know some people are like, but CJ, he's 8 for 12. Rendon's due. Shut up. No, he's not. Give me Vladdy. That's what we love, and that's what we need. This is your performance doubles of the day, brought to you by the PD King.
And it's bet by Pat.
Bet by anything that Pat will give you. But that is that. I can't wait for when people really start noticing that we're doing these, and everybody, we got the one for the segment, and people are going to start getting into it. That's going to be so much fun for me. But before we do, that's the reason why I'm taking this. It's the reason why I'm putting my name, my stamp of approval on this as the performance double of the day.
Woo! Love
Next.
it. I'm loving it already, brother. I'm loving it already. This is great.
Big fan of it. I'm going to go ahead and shoot it over for the next segment to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tommy Stats. Tommy, what do you have for us as the next segment of the day?
All right. BetSlip Day, BetSlip Play. How are we doing? It's a video for the Dinger of the Day segment. I have a pair for this very short slate of baseball. First, we're going to go with Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton is still searching for his first home run. He's going up against Max Scherzer, who's still dealing with a thumb injury. He's going to manage it as best as he can. But he is 7 for 25 against Scherzer in his career and does have 4 home runs. Going into Toronto, I do like it for the big Stantonian blast. So let's see what happens. Kyle Schwarber, 13 of his home runs are coming against right-handed pitching. The Phillies offense needs it. He needs it. I'm just going to go with the Schwarber bomb on this one. Don't know what to expect, especially with the Phillies offense right now. Switching it over to my felt to my.
So that is the dingers of the day. He will give his felt a little bit later, but if you didn't catch it, Giancarlo Stanton, 3 plus 300, and Kyle Schwarber plus 190. Getting this at 1060 if you parlay it together. Take Alfred Delia. Take that sexy, gorgeous man right here in that red T-shirt. Take his odds for Giancarlo Stanton and Kyle Schwarber. Plus, you can't go wrong with the greatest player in backyard baseball history, Pablo Sanchez. He is the secret weapon for a reason. I have been. I'm still undefeated. In my first season. I only get to have a game a day because if I play more, my wife gets mad at me. So I gotta play one game, and it's just I'm in and out.
Yep,
but that's where I'm at there. So, yeah, that is the only dingers of the day. Brought to you by Sir Thomas Stats. Loving life here. Loving life.
Love it.
All right, next, but certainly not least. It is. Oh, hold on. Oh, wrong. Right. Now we're good.
Whoa.
All right, guys. We're going to bring it up. It is the 750 Club. And let's go ahead and talk about this man right here. He's got a video coming hot for you. Rob, what you got, man?
What is going on, Just the BetSlips family? We have the 750 Club brought to you by Rob the Parlay Guy. We got it real simple today. We're doing 3 guys to get 2 total bases. Got Aaron Judge, 2 total bases. He had 2 home runs last night, starting to heat up. He has 10 total bases in his last 4 games. Kyle Riley, 2+ total bases. He is due big time. Not to mention he's going against Waka, who has given up 26 hits in his last 4 games. So you put those 2 together, this could be the day for Kyle Riley to finally own up to what he's been doing in the past, just not the last few days that we've been betting him. Lastly, Eugenio Suarez, 2+ total bases. He has hit this in 7 of his last 8 games. 2 total bases in 7 of his last 8 games, which is phenomenal. It's kind of crazy to think. And I got this at plus 759, so just over the 750 mark. So you're getting this right around 7.5 to 1. And as easy as 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go ahead and knock this out. And again, these are the hot tips for your bet slips. Hope you all have a great.
Love it, love it, love it. Aaron Judge, 2+ total bases. Kyle Riley, 2+ total bases. And forgive him for his lack of Spanish knowledge. It's Eugenio Suarez.
Can I get that one more time?
Yeah, Eugenio.
Eugenio
Suarez.
One more time.
You want one more time?
With the pizzazz. Come on.
Eugenio Suarez.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Every once in a while, see, my trouble is I can't roll my R's, so when I make roll my R's, it's like Suarez. It's just bad. But I can do the Eugenio Suarez. Eugenio Suarez. You got to put a little in there.
You got to put some
Eugenio Suarez. Yeah, you got to put a little bit in there. So yes, that is the 750 Club today, brought to you by that gorgeous man right there on the screen, Rob the Parlay Guy. He also has a tabletop coming for you as well. But if you know on that picture, by the way. If you don't know, make sure you go back a couple of days and check out the video, because if
you don't know, then you should know. Yeah.
If you don't know, then you need to know. Go back into the X and find out. But yeah, that is the 750 Club for today. Next, it's the final gentleman on today's show. He is bringing in his segment. I'm going to let him take it away. Poolside, what you got?
All right, it is the $2.22 parlay, otherwise known as the 222 parlay. Yes, it is a very responsible parlay, which I think we should probably add to the tagline. I look at that handsome gentleman down there. Anyway, sorry, I got caught up looking at me. It is big dumper to take a dump on a baseball. He's the only one I didn't pull up. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. He has got 5 home runs in his last 10 games. He's hitting .342, 13 hits, so 5 of them home runs. He had the big announcement. Oh, he also went on my favorite podcast, so that was a plus. And he also made the announcement that he's going to be participating in the home run derby, which I think was a kind of a, I think we all kind of knew that was going to happen. But no, I mean, it's possible. You can get it 2-1 by itself, which I think, like, when you look at those numbers for both Judge and Riley, they're just hitting at such a crazy clip right now. And I usually don't I take both of them. Just a quick aside, I take both of them individually, and I parlay them every single day because the way that they're hitting them, it's like you're gonna make money like just at the rates that they're going at. Just a little tidbit if anybody wants to hop on that with me. Um, and for the debut of this new segmented type show, I thought it would be one of the safer picks I could give to the people. And then Ellie, that was actually one that, and just full disclosure, one of the ones that you gave me. Um, and I actually did a quick research and just I very very bland, but research nonetheless. In his last 10 games, do you want to guess how many total bases he has?
Total bases, he probably has 13 in his last 10, if not greater.
You would be very wrong, my friend.
Oh, okay.
He has 25 total bases in his last 10 games.
Oh,
So
you
clearly,
said 10. I
yeah.
even heard you say 10. I thought you meant 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And I know that this is the hits, runs, and RBIs. But to your point, by the way, he's got 15 hits, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, 8 runs scored, blah blah blah. In the last 10 games, he's almost hitting 400 in his last 10 games. So the man is clearly feeling it. He's feeling himself. He's feeling it. And you had mentioned that he is facing. Give me a second.
Garrett
he is
Crochet.
facing Crochet. Yes, Mr. Crochet, which could pose a challenge. But I'm not going to do this every time. But I figured for the first of this new iteration of the show, let's go with some superstars and let's try and get the people. If you bet $2.22, you're going to be right around depending on the sports you use, you're going to be right around 13. You're going to get about $13 back. So, if you want, if you got some dimes, some pennies, a couple quarters lying around, hop in with me, and let's you can take your what would have been coffee money and you could turn it into 10 coffees. So let's
Exactly.
Let's just have some fun.
Exactly. That's what I love. I love the 2-2-2 parlay. Big fan of it. And
Very
poolside.
responsible. The most responsible parlay, other than actually, you know what?
It is. It's probably the most responsible. I mean,
most responsible parlay.
Everybody's got a $2 bill, 2 dimes, and 2 pennies lying around their house, right? Like that's it. It's simple. It's simple.
Oh geez. Oh my goodness. I am the biggest dummy because I didn't realize. I guess we've only done this like once or twice, but I didn't realize that was a $2 bill until you just said that. I was on vacation. Okay, I'm a little.
I'll give that to you.
Yeah,
but I literally said I got to find a $2 bill to put on the back side of this thing. What's funny is I actually have a $2 bill in my wallet that stays there.
Yeah. I love that.
Never gets spent.
Oh,
I have a $2 bill.
Huge fan of that.
Yeah, got to have the Thomas Jefferson on the front. You
love
know?
that. Big fan.
Signing of the Declaration on the back.
I did not know that.
There you go.
Yeah,
I know the front and the back of every bill up until the 100. I don't think I can go past the 100. I know the 500, and there is a 500. I think it's Teddy on the front, but I don't know it's on the back. Go ahead.
I know that we want to get to everything, but can you please just name them all right now?
Okay, well, the front is George Washington and the all-seeing eye on the back. The 2 is Thomas Jefferson with the signing of the Declaration on the back. The 5 is Abraham Lincoln, and the back is his memorial. 10 is the Hamilton, and the back is the U.S. Treasury. The 20 is Andrew Jackson, and the back is the White House. And the 50 is Ulysses S. Grant, and the back is the Capitol, the United States Capitol. And then the 100 is Benjamin Franklin, and the back is Independence Hall.
That is actually very, very fun knowledge to have.
Thank you, Secret Service, for telling me everything I need to know about bills.
222 parlay, that checks out.
Yep, 100%. Yep. Eagle. Anybody have eyes on Sparrow? Let's go ahead and jump into the rest of the show. And it's green, it's soft, it's plushy. It is the tabletop. Bam. There it is.
Easy. So freaking easy, Cal. So easy.
First one is Tommy's stats. I'm going to go ahead and bring back the second half of his video where he explains that.
I'm going Diamondbacks money line at plus 112. That sounds a little ballsy given that they just up by the Marlins. But they're taking on a Giants team that's 4-8 since acquiring Rafael Devers. The Giants just lost a series to the White Sox, so that's not very good. They do got Logan Webb on the mound. Logan Webb has been pitching very, very well, but even Robbie Ray pitched really well against the White Sox, and they still lost the game 1-0. So take it with a grain of salt. You just never know with the Diamondbacks pitching, but I'm going ballsy. I'm taking my Snakes. Second, I'm going to take pitching matchup of the day, Chase Burns and Garrett Crochet. I'm going to take them to get 6+ each at -135. Garrett Crochet has been a machine. He's had 7+ strikeouts in his last, I want to say, 4 outings. He's been dominant. He's every bit of a Cy Young type of candidate as you can ask for. And Chase Burns struck out 8 against the New York Yankees, which they had no answer for him through the first time through the order, but they eventually got to him. But he's taking on a Red Sox team that is notorious at striking out, ton of swing and miss. It's a recipe for success. So I'm going to ride them to get 6+ each. So yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. Let's go baseball.
All right.
Great line at
All
the
right.
end right there.
Yeah, I mean, massive for the program, right? So that is his tabletop. You got Garrett Crochet 6+ and Burns 6+. That's the same game. I love Burns. I mean, he struck out the first 6 he faced in his big league debut. So massive for the program. And then D-backs money line, you can't go wrong there. We love that. We love that. Oh, Rob, what's up, man? What is up? Yeah, everybody jump in the comments. We'd love to have you in. We'd love to have chatting up with us, and that's where we go.
Don't put any. This is only for Rob. Do not put any bets in the chat. Everybody else can put bets in the chat except for Rob.
Rob's going to put at least 4 in the chat now that you said
that.
Just
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. You gave him the idea, and that's the problem. Like that's where it
okay,
comes
well, let's come on. Let's
we got to wrap it up quick before everything ends. Speaking of that, Rob guy, here is his parlay, and he's got a video to explain it, guys. Let's go ahead and jump here.
What is going on, Justin? BetSlips family. Rob the parlay guy here, coming to you for another parlay. I've got a bowling tonight, so I won't be on the show, but I will be back tomorrow. When I go ahead and knock out this parlay, and then I'll have another video after this for the 750 club. First, we've got Patrick Corbin, 4+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 4 of his last 6, but he just faced the Orioles and got 6 strikeouts on 623. So feel good about the 4 strikeouts here. Carlos Rodon, 5+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 16 of 17 games. He has been pretty automatic in this scenario. We feel really good about that as well. Max Scherzer, under 15.5 outs. He's had two outings coming off of injury, has not gotten past 5 innings in either one of them, and I don't really see going against the Yankees this being the day he gets past 5. I think he gets exactly 5 innings, and we hit this, and it gives us another good look on here. We've got Garrett Crochet, 7+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 6 straight games. And lastly, Red Sox money line. The Red Sox have won 4 of the last 5 outings that Crochet started. And they're facing the Reds, who is a very up and down team. So I feel pretty good about the Red Sox money line here. I got this at +446, I believe. I didn't write it down, so that's off the top of my head. I know it's over 400. But yeah, so I feel pretty good about this. I need to hit this to finish on the plus side of units for the month. So I was very careful with this. I really do believe in it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be betting it because I don't want to finish on the wrong side of it. But go ahead and make sure you check out our podcast. That's going to be dropping Friday. It'll be on Spotify and Apple under just the BetSlips. And as always, these are the hot tips for your BetSlips 750 club to come. Have a great day.
Well, you already heard the 750. He didn't know which order we were going in, but there it is. There's his parlay. Patrick Corbin, Carlos Rodon, Garrett Crochet, Max Scherzer under in the Red Sox money line. I don't necessarily hate. The only thing that I'm concerned on is the Rodon because he's had a terrible history versus Toronto. But outside of that, I mean, you never know. Let's pray for a hit. Let's pray for some good vibes. But yes, I do feel like that Boston money line is going to be huge. So 453 is what he got that at. Poolside, I believe you're next. What you got?
Yeah, and I do just want to before I start, just say like I know we got to couple people in here. We're aware that we got a little started late. We usually try to start before the games start, but obviously life got in the way.
Blame work.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And vacation. You can blame my vacation too. But we know that these games have already started, but most sports books you can get a lot of these live. So if you live bet with us, a lot of them even offer like boosts and free bets for certain live bets. So you can just play around. I'm sure you'll find something. We are aware we try to get these in before these games start, but I just want to make that abundantly clear. So that being said, I'm with Tommy. Other than just one extra strikeout for Mr. Crochet, and just because I wanted the plus 110. I mean, I only got one more day to try and get my units looking right. So yeah, I mean, I'm all over the Chase Burns and Crochet with their strikeouts. I think both teams. I'm not sure about the Reds. Give me a second. I know the Red Sox are strike out the third most of any team. Yankees are fifth, by the way, just for anybody. And the Reds strike out the eighth most. So two of them are in the top 10 when it comes to striking out. So I like that a lot. Scherzer again. So with the 5Ks, he's got 5 on the year. I believe he only made one start. It might have been 2, but I think he got hurt in the first one and he just came back. It was one of those things, right? Like he got hurt and then in his first start, and then he just recently came back.
Yeah, or he might have gotten hurt in spring training, but I mean, the principle still remains the same.
Yeah, he very, very few source, so that's why he only has 5 strikeouts. I like him to get 5. As I just mentioned, Yankees strike out a ton, and it's Scherzer getting into form. I think they're gonna they're gonna let him off the leash a little bit. Shout out Cowdog. And my only issue with this, and you've mentioned it, is Rodon, because the Toronto Blue Jays actually strike out the least of any team. But Rodon has looked very solid this season. So that's why I was going to go 6, but I instead went 5. That's why I got the minus instead of the plus. That's on the first bet. But I think it was a safe bet, little 5 for 5. Little 5 for 5 deal, which could be a potential new segment. Well, who knows? But anyway, I got your boy, who maybe you could speak on this a little bit more than I can. This was more of a vibes, and because I knew I was going to do the show with you, so maybe you can just add some quick context to Wheeler 6Ks and Phillies money line real quick.
He's a monster. He's unreal. All he does is strike out people, and he's trying to win the Cy Young. That's really all you need to know.
That's all I need to know. And they're playing the
Padres, who have not been great. Versus
they don't strike out a ton, but lefties, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's Wheeler. He strikes out everybody. So
yeah.
And they're going up against Waldron, the knuckleball pitcher. So
okay,
you expect a little bit of walks when Waldron, like if he doesn't have his knuckleball in play, you would expect him to walk a decent amount of guys, which base pass plus Bryce Harper, first game back off the IL. So
there you go.
Expect a big game from Harper.
And I also just like the idea when, like, especially, I think it's not a bad idea to put good players in these type of, like, he's like you just said, he's a monster. Like, sometimes you could just trust that the monsters just go out there and get 6 strikeouts, and then if they do that, then they're probably going to win. Well, I don't know where my.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, I lost the thing. There you go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So now to my my. I'm going to try not to do this as much in July. I say try, and I probably will just end up doing it anyway. But
it's fine.
I mean, look at what I'm wearing. It's the Cardinals are on. They're coming off of a sweep of the Guardians. It's the Pirates, and I know the Pirates just are coming off of a big series, thumping the Mets. I think it was actually an historic series. I do not have that in front of me, but I'm pretty sure it was a historic series.
Max Kepler of a homer, by the way. Sorry, that's the reason for my.
Oh, I love that.
No, I hate that. By the way.
No, you hate that. Oh, okay, sorry. I wasn't sure if we should love her.
You would hate it for the Phillies because it would have put them up 4-0. But yeah, that's fine.
Well, dang. Now I don't. Now I don't like it. Anyway, Contreras and Donnie have been really the driving force behind this team in general. They're not quite close to Ellie when it comes to the last 10 games when it comes to total bases, but Donnie with 12, and he's just been rock solid all season. Like there's nothing I can say. Wilson, who kind of struggled in the beginning of the year, and actually in June, just recent, probably the last 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, has really started to turn it on. But he's kind of came out of May a little slow, and now is starting to really rev up and look like the Wilson Contreras that they need. And I think again, I woke up this morning, looked at the standings, and I'll be quick about the Cardinals. The Cardinals are it's June 30th. The Cardinals have one less win than the Yankees and Mets, who everybody said was like the locks for everything. And like it's gonna be a Subway Series of the two best teams, and it could still be. I don't know, but
You might have heard that a lot up top, up north.
Yeah.
Not everybody was thinking that, but
oh yeah,
around
like,
New York, I'm sure that was the buzz.
well, a lot of the talking heads, like
Sure.
it was just an easy to get clicks and all that, but even still, like just that fact alone, so I can rub it in my Yankee and Met fan friends. I like what Rob just said. So I woke up very happy and blessed and grateful. Yeah, I mean, hey, Braves are
There's
still
3 things you can count on every year: death, taxes, and the Mets metting. That's what you can count on.
It's a bummer. I swear it's a bummer. But last but not least,
Freaking Jackson Morrell.
I like the Cardinals to keep this this little winning streak going. There's 1-7 out of the last 10. Surging. It's only 2.5 back of first. Cubs got to be listening. Hopefully the Cubs cub. How about that? And the Cardinals can storm back. So I just took them straight up, not in a parlay with those other two, but and that game I believe is in a delay right now. So you can get all these right around that, all those prices you see there. So that's what I got for the Lou. Let's do this.
Yeah, there you go. And then last but certainly not least, your boy. I'm going opposite of Tommy Stats. I like the Giants money line. I feel like the Diamondbacks, even though they got swept, because they got swept, I feel like that's just a trend that's going to keep going. I'm worried about their bats, and it's Logan Webb on the hill. So give me 5+ Ks from Logan Webb and the Giants money line. I also like Garrett Crochet and the Red Sox money line. We've beat that horse to death, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip over that. And then Kirby and the Mariners money line. There is not a pitching staff that I trust more than the Phillies, but the Mariners would be very, very close with Gilbert, with Kirby. Those are two headliners that you got to love to see, and I feel like their starting rotation is fuego. I'm actually pulling up the rest of their starting rotation because I don't know why, but it's like eluding me, and it's very annoying. But it is George Kirby tonight, so. Castillo and I know and Woo. So like there's not many starting rotations that I will put up with the Phillies starting 5 if Nola's healthy and actually pitching well. I feel like they have the best starting 5 in the bigs, but the Mariners are close with Castillo, Kirby, Gilbert, Brian Woo, Bryce Miller, and they've got a really, really good starting 5. So whenever I can get a George Kirby at 5 and a Mariners money line for plus money, I'm going to go ahead and take it. And they're going up against the reeling Kansas City Royals, as the Royals have been bad as of late, and they're not at home, which means the evolution of not the evolution, the incredibleness of Bobby Witt Jr. is neutralized because he is not on his home turf. So yeah, and they're also 3-7 in their last 10, where the Mariners 6-4. They're just a better squad. So I trust the Mariners to get the job done today, especially with George Kirby on the mound. So that is my tabletop. Any last calls out there, Senor Poolside? You're muted, by the way, if you have one.
I'm good for that every couple episodes.
Every once in a while, they happen.
Yeah, because I was eating on a little nibbler here and whatever. Anyway,
Sure.
Gambling wise, no, but I'm trying to think of one, but I really don't have one. I don't want to just throw something out there willy nilly, so I'll pass on the gambling one. But I will say this: you better finish your regular backyard baseball season up soon because backyard baseball 2001 is coming back July 8th. So
Ooh, so we have an official date.
Yep, 28 of the
Ah.
original 31 are back. All the teams, everything. It's
Ooh.
I could not be more excited. So
I'm
everybody's
pumped. Not
listening.
gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my one season done, and then I'm just gonna wait till the 8th, and then
Just wait till the 8th. I wonder
Yeah.
if they're gonna do like a special so I don't have to spend $10 again.
I would imagine so. A release special.
Be really
I would imagine
advantageous.
so. Yeah, I agree.
Really
Well,
advantageous.
just
I mean, I don't
hey,
mind spending an additional $10. It'd just be annoying.
win a couple of these bets and put it aside.
Yeah, then I don't have to worry about it. But still, principle remains the same.
Fair enough.
But I mean, you're also talking to the guy who's king of the units right now. So really, like, if anybody,
Yeah, come on. Yeah,
but I'm
I don't
cheap.
want to hear that.
I'm cheap, and I
yeah.
It's what I do. I drink and I know things. That's where I'm at right now. So, yeah, if you want, you follow the PD King because he at least gets you plus units out there. Last call for me, and it's not today. I feel like Harper's going to have struggle today, but give me a Bryce Harper dinger tomorrow. That I just feeling it. That's where I'm at. I like a Bryce Harper dinger tomorrow, and July 1. That's when Bryce Harper starts to get hot as July again. So like July and August when he starts ticking up, and he's just back from the IL. So I feel like he's going to get his timing back today, and then he's gonna hit a dinger tomorrow. So that's my last call for anybody out there. But we appreciate everybody. Hopefully you like the new way, because I love the new way
of
how this show's going. So that is how it's going to go from here on out. This is the last time you'll see these records, as tomorrow will be a clean slate. That's the word I'm looking for July. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in. All 60 that are live and anybody else that watches is after the fact. We are just the BetSlips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot tips to help your bet slips. All right, everybody, go responsibly chase that bag, and we will talk to you guys another time later.
Good night, Chicago.